What is going on, YouTube? Justindezzz back with the Season 2 premiere of the Pirates franchise here on MLB The Show 22. I apologize, it took a little bit longer than expected, but I was just in the zone with the Hobart series. I wanted to kick that off before I got back to Pirates. But the opening series is in Milwaukee against the Brewers. But let's get into some of the off-season moves that we made if you didn't watch the stream. And I apologize that the stream wasn't the most successful. I did fix roster movement to manual instead of auto so the computer doesn't change stuff. And I also was a little bit rusty. So we got Joe Ross, one of the younger-ish pitchers. This wasn't a great free agency class in my opinion, but I also realistically didn't want to go after huge free agents, because to me, I just think it's not realistic for the Pirates to do that. One, two, I just think it's just not fun when you just completely buy everyone. So I just kind of did more like older-ish guys and short but friendlier contracts. Like, I mean, he's going to get paid $7.9 million for a couple of years. And he's 29, so it's not the end of the world for that. We also signed Michael Lorenzo. I mean, he's 31. He's getting paid a little bit less, but, more of a team-friendly deal as well. Then we signed Seth Lugo, really for one of the two bullpen guys that we got, but $4.6 million. A little bit more friendly, 33. He may not be there the entire time, but it's a friendly deal where we can trade him and get a good piece, and it's not as big on our budget. But one of the biggest acquisitions we got, as a Yankees fan myself, I know Chapman is not doing the greatest, but to me, he's a good closer to mentor Raul Vina, especially in spring training. He really mentored him a lot. But, 2 years, $12 million, I don't think that's too bad. Plus, he's 35, so it gives us a good closer. I mean, worst case is we could trade him at the trade deadline, but I don't think it's a bad pickup. And then we also signed Anthony Rizzo to a 4-year deal, $5.3 million. Again, I mean, it's also because I've been a fan of Rizzo ever since he was on the Cubs. I love the fact that the Yankees got him, but a little bit more of a friendly deal. He's only 33, and I don't know. I just think he's not a bad bat to have in the lineup and a good veteran while we wait for Alberto Castro to develop a little bit more, even though he was called up for September call-ups. And then we brought back former Pirate Josh Bell. He is 30, so we're going to have him on somewhat of a friendlier deal for probably the remainder of his career. But I added him as well because, we could either trade Rizzo or Bell if either one of them are struggling, and they can flip-flop being first base or DH. So to me, and also I didn't realize Bell played the outfield, so he can also just be a utility guy as well. So I think it was a good pickup. And then the last big-time free agent is we bring back our former MVP, NL MVP, Andrew McCutchen. He's 36. He probably won't make it till 2025, but I was debating it throughout all of last season if we should bring him back or not, and to me, I just think it's right. Homecoming. The Pirates are a little bit younger. The outfield is young. You got to just have him, let him be the mentor, and he's still hitting pretty well. So it's not like he's a bad pickup. But I'm excited for McCutchen to be back in the yellow and gold. And I traded him off screen, but I traded for Tristan McKenzie. He's 25 years old, 79 overall, B potential. Hasn't had the greatest start to his major league career yet. But I figured we need to get a younger-ish guy, and I think we traded for like 2 B potential guys, so B for B. I think the trading system is completely messed up still. I think it wasn't a complete mistrade or, bad trade. Hold on, I'll show you. Alfonso Esperanza, who's 28 but B potential. But the real big one that we traded for was Joshua Baez, 19 years old, 70 overall. That's what really put us over the top. I didn't mind him in spring training, but we already have like Brian Reynolds and Lonnie White and then we're just so deep in the outfield with our prospects as well. So I think it was just time for him to go. We're also at a weird spot where, Robbie McGee, does he want to trade some of his prospects away to get more player now, like guys who are ready for the MLB now, and kind of make a playoff push and a push to become somewhat not like World Series contenders, but more competitive? Or does he want to just play it safe and just develop the system and trust the process per se? We did also re-sign Zach Plesac, as we did trade him near the end of for the trade deadline last year from Cleveland, or Toronto, excuse me. But I'm excited for him to be the ace. 28 years old. Friendlier contract. I mean, we could also trade him, so I'm very happy about that. But it is time to introduce the draft class. I did edit some of them, their names and whatnot, for storylines. And I'll try to be better overall, like prospects in the major leagues, so that you guys, if you follow me on social media or if you're subscribed to the channel, so you can kind of see your prospect be developed. But without further ado, let's introduce the draft class.
So we are starting off introducing the rookie class. Again, I changed their names, out of their appearance a little bit and equipment, but the 4th overall pick, Carlos Medrano, 20 years old, 6'2", 165 pounds, out of the Dominican Republic. He is a switch hitter, and he has the potential to be a 5-tool superstar phenom. He is down in AAA for right now, but he might get called up soon. His favorite player is Alfonso Soriano. Our 2nd round pick is a 6 foot, 202 pound left fielder from the Dominican Republic, Robert Fitzgerald. He was taken in the 2nd round of the draft, but he was regarded by most scouts as the most ready now player. The reason why he dropped is because they think his ceiling is right now and he won't peak. But we snagged him in the 2nd round, like I've said before. But an interesting fact, Fitzgerald and Medrano grew up playing with and against each other across the Dominican Republic. His favorite player is Vladimir Guerrero. Our first pitcher that we took in the 3rd round is a 6'4", 202 pound kid from California. Chase grew up in San Diego, California. He was offered to play Division I and even committed to Oregon State for a little bit. But then once he was drafted by the Pirates in the 3rd round, he decided to forego his college eligibility and start his professional career early due to his family's financial struggles. His favorite player growing up was Steven Strasburg. In the 4th round, we drafted a shortstop, an 18-year-old, 6'3", 200 pound kid from New York, Danny Martin. Danny Martin originally was from New Jersey, but his family moved when he was 3 years old to a little town called Geneva, New York, due to his mother taking a job at William Smith as a professor. He would then become the record holder for Geneva High and Section 5 Player of the Year records for baseball. He did not have any Division I baseball offers, though, after breaking so many records at Geneva High and Section 5. The only offer he got was at a little D3 school, the Ithaca College Bombers. But the Pirates, Robbie McGee and the Pirates saw something in him, drafted him in the 4th round, and he's taking a gamble, and he is foregoing his scholarship at Ithaca to become a Pittsburgh Pirate. His favorite player is Derek Jeter. The next pitcher that we drafted, a 19-year-old, 6'1", 177 pound lefty, Cameron John. He's from a small village in Phelps, New York. Cameron had the odds against him, but being a lefty was an advantage as a pitcher, seeing how his competition never really saw left-handed pitchers. But he did play against Danny Martin a lot growing up, and they even played together on travel teams. Cameron did not get any Division I or Division III offers. Instead, he went the JUCO route and went to Finger Lakes Community College. And then he was drafted in the 5th round by the Pirates, and he forewent his sophomore year at Finger Lakes Community College. His favorite player is Mariano Rivera, and fun fact, Papa Rod, the head coach of the Hobart Statesmen, is his grandpa. The last pick that we had, our oldest draft pick, is Caleb Perry, 21 years old, 6 foot, 203-pound pitcher. He grew up in Little Rock, Arkansas. Perry wanted to be a basketball player at first. He started baseball late at the age of 13. He would then walk on the Razorback baseball team as a freshman, but by his sophomore year, he worked hard and became a bullpen guy. And then last year, he was the 5th man in the rotation. Had some good enough stats where the Pirates took him in the 6th round as a gamble. His favorite player is CC Sabathia.
All right, so I'm excited for those young guys. And as you can see, like I said in the video, Caleb Perry, the oldest guy in our class last year, is going to be starting in the rotation. He'll be the 5th guy. Zach Plezak's going to be 1. Newly acquired Tristan McKenzie is going to be number 2. Joe Ross, 3. And then Michael Lorenzo at 4. And then we have Seth Lugo being the setup man, Chapman being the closer, Martin going to be the middle reliever, and then Jose Suarez, Brian Weathers, and Michael King are going to be the long relievers / middle relievers. And I forgot to tell you this, but Elijah Vincent, who was originally a shortstop, we moved him to second base. I mean, he does play second base and third base, but we figured if he wants to play more with Ornell Cruz, have him at second base. But it looks like Elijah Vincent, Brian Hayes, Brian Reynolds, Josh Bell, Anthony Rizzo, McCutcheon, O'Neill, Mate Rivera / Henry Davis, and then Robert Fitzgerald, our other rookie that is coming up to the show as well. And then flip-flops here and there each lineup. And we are underway for season 2. Elijah Vincent leading off. He had a phenomenal start near the end of last year, as it's a pitch right up, and that is going to be a fly out. As we are 2 outs away, and Brian Reynolds, our all-star, we're looking to make some noise with him, as it's I thought for a second it was going to be a fly out, but he's rounding third. Are we going to get the triple? We are. Let's go. A triple by Brian Reynolds. Now the former Pirate. He gets a hold of it, but foul. So he finished 69-93 last year. Some experts say that our offseason moves were a C to C+, just because we did get free agents, but we didn't really sign any young guys. As I don't know why I keep on swinging pitches at the dirt, but most of our free agents are either 30 or older. As it's another foul ball. I forgot to show you, but we did completely revamp the entire staff, and it's apparently one of the best in the major leagues now. So it's Brandon Woodrow. Pitch, and just early. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played this in a couple of weeks, so. But, Bell's fighting. He's holding off. He's holding his own. And he pops up. That's a bad pitch by me. Plezak did nothing. So now it's Anthony Rizzo's first at-bat with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just early. I love that his power for right-handers is 69. Nice. We love that. As it kind of hits off the first baseman, and he's still going to get out. That was weird. He hit it while he was, I don't know, that was just weird animation, but okay. The golden child, Henry Davis, he's finally up. He's the 6th best prospect in baseball, technically, because he didn't play enough games to not be considered. And that was just a horrible pitch by me. I mean, he does pretty well without me, so. Oh, just foul. Yeah, no, I have not hit the best with him, user-wise. Simulation, he's been fine. As that is fly out. And O'Neal Cruz, who's actually in real life just electric to watch, as that's a deep fly ball. Is that going? Going, it is gone. O'Neal Cruz, first home run of the year. He's got some power, man. I like him. Even if he may not be the shortstop of the future, I definitely think he deserves a spot on the team. Andrew McCutchen now up to bat, the former NL MVP, former Brewer as well. Not too bad. He could potentially be a platoon guy once Madrano gets up here. But, we'll see. But right now he's kind of the... No, I did not go there. That's terrible. Like I said, he's kind of the wait for now. Robert Fitzgerald, the second round pick. They did score a run while I played. And good eye for Robert Fitzgerald. I'm really excited for him. He's 20 years old, 77 overall. His potential is not the greatest. But he was one of the more ready now guys. Maybe not potential wise, but he's just ready now as Robert Fitzgerald. Oh, that's going to be a beauty into the gap. And that's going to be a double. Welcome to the show, Robert Fitzgerald hitting a double. He crushed that ball too. And we're back to the top of the lineup, Elijah Vincent, who was one of the hotter hitters, I think, average-wise on our team last year, near the end of September. As he gets a grounder, doesn't move over Fitzgerald. As Hayes is now up. Oh, should I not swing at that? I don't know. I really like the high stinky cheddar, even when I probably shouldn't. And that was just terrible too. I know. You guys are going to roast me in the comments. As he takes the ball. 1-2. I'm pretty sure I just saw Gary Sanchez behind there. That would be hilarious. Fouls it off. Probably should have just left it alone. But it is what it is. As it's a foul ball. I mean, at least we're making him somewhat work. 31 pitches through 3 innings. We're making him kind of work for it. Didn't want to swing at that. Did not. Like, at all. Is that going to be deep enough for a tag? I kind of don't want to risk it. Even though he has 81 speed, we're not going to risk it. But perfect man to possibly bring in a run is Reynolds. Little bit late on that. He's probably going to... Oh, it's an error. That's surprising. Wow, is that an error? No, they're going to count that as a hit. Okay, so Reynolds 2 for 2 on the day. Josh Bell smacks that. Let's go. 3-run shot for Josh Bell. What a reunion to come back to the Pittsburgh Pirates with a 3-run shot. We take a 4-1 lead. Now, I know we didn't play a lot of games up with the Pirates last season, but we did not have the firepower that we do now. We had Reynolds, we had Hayes, that was about it. Now we have Rizzo, we have Bell, Henry Davis now, the golden child's called up, so we got some power. And honestly, the biggest worry I have for this Pirates team is the pitching. A little bit of the bullpen, but mostly the rotation. As Rizzo gets a hit up the middle. Well, not the middle, but middle of first and second. As Henry Davis is up, as we're continuing this kind of rally in the third inning. And Henry Davis, he gets a hit. But it's going to be a fly out. But we did get a 3-run. The young buck, Robert Fitzgerald, comes in. And he's probably going to get a ground out. Not the greatest first hit. All right. I figured I would show some pitching. I haven't showed pitching in a while in this series. But, you know, maybe that's the only way I can prevent a blown lead is by actually pitching. As it is a fly out to McCutchen. 1 away. All right, we get out of the jam. Now it's top 5. Beautiful hit, but grounded to third. Going to be an out. All right, Hayes is up. Let's see what he can do. Smacks that, but foul. Spoken too soon. It was foul, but not foul territory as he pops it up to Yelich. And Reynolds, that's going to be a fly out. And just like that, they tie the ball game up. Josh Bell, he gets the grounder to second. Let's see what Henry Davis can do. Smacks it. That is a line drive. And, that might be a double. Yeah, definitely a double. He's not quick enough. But Henry Davis gets a double. Yelich kind of tumbles. Let's go. 2-out double. We love to see that. All right. Ornell Cruz. He's already hit a home run today. One of the more electric baseball players in all of baseball in real life. Not so much in this yet, but I think he's definitely a cornerstone piece. As he crushes that into the gap, fly out. Completely forgot. My boy Aaron Judge is a Brewer. Maybe kind of explains a lot. He caught that routine fly ball, and I honestly forgot that he's a Milwaukee Brewer now. So now he's in our division. Fun. We struck him out in the season 1 finale last year with the Yanks, and now we get to face him multiple times. Probably for the rest of this series. Wholesome, but we strike him out. They also added Kyle Schwarber, as Plesac has 6 strikeouts on the day. So it seems like the Brewers are kind of packing up to maybe be contenders, at least bat-wise. I don't know how their pitching is. I think they lost some guys. But Schwarber and Judge, that's a deadly combo as Plesac gets a 7th strikeout. McCutchen hit a triple. So let's see what the rookie Fitzgerald can do. Will he get his first career RBI in the big leagues? He won't. That is, please do not catch. Yeah, he's going to catch it. God damn it. All right. Well, maybe Vincent can, because we kind of struggled putting not just hitters on base, but giving them an opportunity. As I don't know why I swung at that. That's just terrible. Like, bro, what? My timing's all off, dude. Oh, okay, I can move it. For some reason, it didn't move for a little bit. No, I didn't want to swing at that. Thank you. No, it didn't. I don't know, man. That was just good junk, honestly. Hayes cracks it, but it's going to be a flyout. As we are now top 8, still a 4-4 game. Plezak's done for the day. As Reynolds, he rips one over the third baseman. That is probably more than likely going to be a double. As he's 3 for 4 on the day. Not surprised, our best player is our best hitter so far today. And Josh Bell, I forget, he is also a switch hitter. He's already hit a home run today. As he hits that foul. It is Gary Sanchez. Hey! So apparently Milwaukee's just taking Gary and Aaron Judge. So I guess they're the Milwaukee Yankees or the New York New York Brewers. That's a way better baseball team name. As that is a deep fly ball. No, more like shallow, I guess. It wasn't worth it sending him, even though he has pretty good speed. I just don't see it. Dang, like, we're just early. I'm early on my swings. That's the thing. It's either very early or like, yeah, early. It's never in between. Now that is a deep fly ball. We're gonna send Reynolds here, tag up. Almost got gunned. Henry Davis, the golden child, the guy that I want, the cornerstone piece. Can he come up clutch? And he does not. Yep, that is Gary Sanchez. He even hit a home run against us. And I'm going to take it personal, and I'm going to try to strike him out or get him out. Either or. Man, he was, I don't know what happened to him, man. Just injuries and never really improved, honestly. He was either a home run guy or bust. As we strike him out. Thank God. Yeah, the Brewers are scary. They have, Gary, if he ever hits home runs. They have Christian Yelich, Kyle Schwarber, and Aaron Judge, as Ornell Cruz is going to fly out to Christian Yelich. I don't know. To me, that's just a deadly 3-pack punch, I guess, per se. As McCutchen, the Pirate. I even made sure he got 22 back. I had to change some people's numbers. Just so he could have number 22 back. Because if he was going to have the complete reunion, he's got to have the number back. Because to me, it would just look weird if he didn't. But, yeah, the only other MLB The Show game I had before it came to Xbox, as it's a foul ball, was 13 with McCutchen on the cover. And I don't know. He was just always fun to watch. And he was also on the Pirates when I went to the game. I don't know. He's just been one of my favorite non-Yankee players to watch. As I swung at that for no reason. So to me, it's kind of cool that storyline wise we brought him back as Robert Fitzgerald comes in, takes a nice ball. Oh. Deep fly ball. Is that going? It's gone! Not only does he get his first career hit in the same game, he gets his first major league home run and RBI and gives us the lead. Welcome to the show, Robert. Bring in Chapman to close it out. But you know what? Sometimes you got to win ugly. And we have the potential to steal a huge, not just opening day game, but against a division rival too, is huge. Because it seems like, I feel like Milwaukee's going to be a contending team. Maybe not for a World Series, but they're on the break of it. They look like a very, very playoff ready team. As it's a foul pitch. We got to figure out the pitching. Strike 3. We take opening day. Let's go. Robert Fitzgerald goes 2 for 4. In RBI, he scores 2 runs. Brian Reynolds went 3 for 4. Bell and Cruz hit a home run. Wong, Schwarber, Sanchez, and Yelich all went yard as well. All right, Triston McKenzie, who went 9-16 last year with the Guardians. Not the greatest, but we hope to bounce back with him. As he's got a good lineup to face, as he faces Christian Yelich right off the bat. Wow, he's been in the major leagues for 11 years. That's insane. 2-0 count. I mean, he was one of the best prospects in there as he gets his first strikeout with the Pirates. As it's a 2-1 pitch to Aaron Judge, and he swings and misses, retires the side. So I kind of want to see what Mr. Robert Fitzgerald can do after his beautiful debut, his encore. As that is probably a flyout, but he hit it pretty well. I want to see what he can do with runners in position. Because sometimes, as a young guy, I mean, he's not young. He's still young, but he's seasoned. You know, I want to know what they can do. Because it strikes out Gary. You know, can they get themselves out of jams? As it's 2-0 count on Yelich. Strike 3, beautiful placement. We are facing against Corbin Burns, so, you know, I do get that. And that's a little bloop. Elijah Vincent, he gets his first hit of the year. We love to see it. As Hayes is going to take a strike. Fouled off. And strike 3. I really struggled hitting with Hayes. I mean, sim-wise, he's fine, but yeah, I just haven't gotten a groove with him. As Reynolds crushes that. 2-run shot. Let's go. His first home run of the year. We get the lead for Triston McKenzie. All right. That's what we want to see. Josh Bell, he rips one for a single. You know, I told you, I'm not worried about the bats. I think the bats are going to be fine as I swing one in the dirt. But it's more about pitching. Because really, Plesac, his pitching performance was the only reason why the Brewers were in it. Like, for the most part, it was all Pirates. Way to stay alive, Rizzo. I don't know. In terms of projection, I want to see us as as I swing in the dirt, terrible. I don't know. I see ourselves as like a 50-win team. Because I think our bats are really going to help us out. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, you know, how could, you know, oh, wait, we won 69 games last year. Never mind. We're a 70-win team. Scratch that. I don't think we got worse. I think we got better. So I think we're a mid-70 to 80. Davis just fouls it off. Yeah, I don't know. I was completely thinking of like a totally different sport or less games or something, but I think we'll get like 75, maybe 78 wins. I think we're going to be a borderline 500, maybe fighting for the wild card spot. As Davis rips one, and that's going to be a single. And again, if Henry Davis and Cruz develop well, it's going to be even better. And definitely Fitzgerald as well. But at the end of the day, as it's a deep fly ball, Yeah, don't try Cruz. He's got a cannon. As it's second and third, no outs. In the fourth, we have McCutchen. But I also think the computer is going to be better than me because I'm not the greatest hitter. I also don't swing at the best pitches like that. We come up with Brian Reynolds, and Robert Fitzgerald hit a home run, his second of the year. I know it's early on, but man, oh man, he's looking amazing. Like, he crushed it. As Reynolds is going to probably ground out. So now we're in the bottom of the ninth. Chapman is up. He did hit Willie Adames. So they have the potential game winner at hand. At bat. Oh my God, tongue twister. But, I know it's only the second game of the year and I'm complaining about runners in scoring position and leaving that, but if we're going to take the, step to being, as it's a grounder to Hayes, 2 in a row. But like I said, if we're going to make that step to be a playoff team, we have to do better. As Fitzgerald and Reynolds both hit home runs. Vincent was the only one with multiple hits. Judge hit a home run as well, but McKenzie went 6 innings, 6 hits, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 earned. Not a bad stat line for the young man. As we enter a critical situation, up 1-0. So Joel Ross is trying to do the complete game. And he crushes it. Fantastic. As we pulled Joel Ross, hit a home run. He was tired. I don't know why we didn't have anyone warming up in the bullpen just in case. But Ryan Weathers is going to make his season debut against Willie Adames. As it's pop up to Hayes, who gets the first out. As Hunter Renfroe, the outfielder, not the Raiders wide receiver, up to bat. He swings and misses. I like Weathers. I think he's got potential. He could be one of our best relievers. He's young, so he's definitely probably going to be here for the remainder of this series as well. Strike 3, 2 outs. And there's Mr. Stretcho back. And McCutchen's got it. We're forcing extras. Well, what better way to start extras than there's a guy on second roll. Then with our rookie, Fitzgerald, who's 1 for 3 today. With a single. I don't know who scored the 1 run for us, but as it's 1-1. I'm pretty sure we traded Jose. No, I don't think we had him. But 1-1 count. Beautiful hit. Perfect. 2-run shot. His 3rd of the season and the series. Man, he's off to a hot start. And I know it might be too early, but I think Robert Fitzgerald, he's the future at left field. As the Brewers are down to their final out, can we get the sweep? Oh, 2 count. Oh, almost got him. Let's go. We get the sweep against the Brewers. All in dramatic fashion. One had to go into extras. But not a bad start off for these young Pirates. 3-0, beating the Brewers, who I think are playoff contenders. All right. I apologize that it was a longer-ish episode, but I wanted to introduce the rookies and all that. But next episode, we will look at Caleb Perry's Major League debut and also go through the month of May. But if you made it this far into the video, you guys are awesome. Make sure you like the video. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But until next time, see ya. Peace.